Hey, what's up guys? It's time for another FM Virtual Stadium tour, and today we're going to do something a little bit different to usual. We're going to actually build a stadium that I've created in this game, FIFA Manager 13. Now, the stadium that we're building today is called, I call it, the Large and Complex Stadium. I'm sure it's pretty self-explanatory as to why it's called that. There's going to be a lot of copying because I make a lot of things the same just to make it look better in this stadium. So please do excuse me, but it does mean it'll be a hell of a lot shorter than it could be, this video. If you haven't seen how copying works, you build something and then you click on the corner in the bottom of the screen there. You just drag it to the next corner where you want it to be. It works corners only work on other corners, and flat bits or stands only work on other stands. So if you haven't seen the other videos where I explain that, I've now explained it for you. Anyway, let's get building. There's going to be, this is the large and complex, so it might take me quite a while to build this. So please do excuse me if there's a bunch of silent periods during the middle. I'll try not to have them, but sometimes they're just unavoidable. Like that one just then. Okay, this one is the large and complex. Basically, each end of the ground, like sometimes they're called north or west, sometimes they're called east or south or whatever. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I have built this stadium before, by the way, to all of you out there saying, oh, he doesn't know what he's doing. I've built this stadium before, but not in a while. So please, please don't get all out of your tree at me if it's not quite right in some places. That was not right. There we go, straight away. Anyway, yeah, as I said, this stadium is large and complex. Each end is going to be the same, and each main grandstand is going to be different from each other. So both ends are going to be, so there's effectively 3 different styles in this whole stadium here. Be neutral, and then the roof. As often, I'm going to go for the flat roof here. Flat A, 2, 3, 4, 5. No, 4. 4 smaller. Right, okay. And the connection B flat. There we go. Yay! And now I'm just going to copy it, as I've explained already, into each corner because, you know, that's better. Anyway, into the middle, and now I'm doing this bit first because it means I can just then excuse me, concentrate on the it's a large fence, isn't it? Yes, it is. Then I can just concentrate on the main grandstands and not have to bother really on the ends very often. Also, I think it just means, with the mindset the way I am at the moment, I can make the video slightly quicker by doing each bit that's, you know, pretty much the same all at once. Overhang 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I don't know whether I've said this already in this video. I might well be talking over myself again. But if you've ever seen the Chelsea Stadium, each ends of this ground is going to look very similar to that, only bigger. Yeah, I don't know what else to say really. Oh wait, I missed something, didn't I? I put a plain floor in. That was wrong. I put a plain floor in there for the corners. Now I'm going to have to... I do apologise. I find it easier to do the complicated way of doing things the majority of the time rather than being stupid. By the way, I've got a real treat for you later. When we start doing the main grandstand and opposite grandstands. The main grandstand you may recognise from another build that I've done. Is that back? That's normal now, isn't it? Yeah. Alright, we've got that back to normal again. Anyway, the main grandstand you may recognise from another build I've done somewhere else. Did I put the plain floor in there? I'm sure I did, didn't I? Obviously not. Anyway, I'll just drag it down now. You may recognise from somewhere else, but the away grandstand, when I first came up with this idea, I was overly proud with it, for no real reason, other than just I thought it was brilliant, a brilliant idea at least. When you see it, you'll understand, I hope, my brilliance. But up until then, it's all going to be a mystery to you. Is that right? That's right, isn't it? That just looks really weird. Anyway, let's hope that it's right and keep going anyway. Be neutral. Roof. Roof time. Anyway, guys, please leave in the comments other stadiums in which I haven't done yet, but you would like me to do, because there are still a bunch in the game that I haven't done yet. I've basically done all of those that I can get to easily, but I believe I've been able to open the game up now in such a way that I can get to every stadium that's in the game without, you know, having to do it in 6-second chunks as my team plays there. That looks good, doesn't it? You see what I was saying now about it being the same as Chelsea with the big 2 tiers, only it's bigger itself. Anyway, if we do the main grandstand now, because it's easier. What do I want? I want a fence, don't I? Me jumping around between what I want and what I don't. There we go. And now this is going to be easy because it's just... No, not standard. I want medium. I have no idea, by the way, what the difference between standard and medium is in this game. It's just always been there. So, you know, don't argue. Don't particularly want to argue with it. So I normally go for medium. I think because it's a little bit more expensive. So in my mind, it just, you know, it's a bigger thing. Where are we? Do I want wooden? That's silly. Now then, and the roof, as I've showed you on the, I think it was large and simple, was it? A special glass arch I normally have in here. And for those of you that haven't seen it, yes, it's the large and simple grandstand because this stadium's rather expensive and you need at least one cheap stand in it, right? What did I click on that for? Ah, look at the tiny little benches that I've now deleted. Let's put the concrete floor back in. Oh, I'm clicking on all the wrong things today, aren't I? Concrete floor. There we go. Player benches. Exclusive, because this is the biggest stadium I've built in this game. Which means you want a special player entrance. Not a standard one. Look at those boring things. You want a special one. No, that looks horrible. Look at it. It's like Concrete City. C, natural. That looks slightly better, but no. A's my favourite because it's not just concrete. Yeah. What about tunnels? Can I still put a tunnel in? I can. B, long, natural. Or neutral. Look at that. That looks right, doesn't it? And then just the same as always above it. Yeah. 2 medium entrances closed. Oh wait, I need to put the railings in. Steel railing. And oh, something I haven't done is the add boards of the stand. Of the thing. I'll do that in a minute. Anyway, back to this stand. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Is that right? No. Get rid of one more. 2 medium entrances closed. Move that down. By the way, you can move things around in this menu. You just drag and drop them where you want them. That's how I've been moving stuff up and down, not deleting it and re-putting it there and stuff, if you wanted to know. Anyway, so yeah, this is the main grandstand. Not very exciting, I'm sure sure you understand, you're aware. If we go to the roof at the special glass arch because I like it. My favourite roof, by the way, this special glass arch. You'll see me use it quite often when I'm doing my own stadiums and things. Anyway, now we've come to the fun bit, the opposite grandstand. Now please bear with me, it's going to take absolutely ages to do this, but once you do it and take a step back and look at it, you will see how good it is, because I absolutely love it. There's a reason for that. Now what we've got 0, 1, 9, 12, 15, 2. Right, okay, got it. think I've just worked out everything I needed to. So, you'll see immediately this is different to everything else, because I'm putting that first. Also, you can change the height of these. You can make them tall or small, yay, or normal, which is that. That's tall. And it's just, you know, how much do you want your, how much do you want people to see, how much legroom do you want to give them and stuff like that. Right, now VIP area, yay! Concrete fence, steel railing even, and add boards. This is going to be extremely repetitive from now on. You've seen basically everything there. It's just going to be repeated 5 or 6 times. Medium entrances closed. Oh god, this video is going to get flagged now. And then we make them small. I make them small so that if you look there, there's a gap, and then the VIP area brings it back up to where it should be. And then it goes small again, there's a gap, and that doesn't work after. Also, it just makes this stand a lot smaller than it needs to be, so that it doesn't look out of place with the rest of the stadium. VIP. Now I need to do this. Steel railing. Add boards. Also, if you're wondering, you can flick the menus up and down by just clicking on name. That basically puts it in alphabetical order, and so if you click on it again, it will put it in opposite alphabetical order, so it just put Z first, and then you click it and it'll put A first. I prefer it. I find it better than scrolling up and down the majority of the time, because most of the things I use in this game are found at the top or the bottom of the menus. The menus aren't overly long anyway, so I've done that wrong like an idiot. So it's not like you're going to be searching forever to find the thing you want, but VIP, yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 9, 12. Basically, this is going to be repeated. If you hear me count up in threes, this is going to be repeated 3 times over the facing grandstand here, and each one of these VIP continuous sections holds 100 VIPs. So if you multiply that by 3, 6, 9, 12, 15. And that's why I was also counting up at the start how many seats I need, because you can only have 10, which is a little bit unrealistic, I understand, but you know, obviously they don't want you building overly large stadiums, because well, you'll all be killing your computers doing it. But anyway, yeah, that you just have to. I was working out all the things, and there you go. See, I'm not allowed to build any more in this section now. There are no more elements available because I've maxed it out. And if I've done my calculations right, it means that I don't need that anymore. I need a VIP area. There we go. Now I can put the roof on. Now I believe this means, if I've done it correctly, nope, I haven't. It's a different size. I was hoping it would match up at exactly the same height as this, as the corners, but it hasn't. So that's scuppered that plan. I'm just going to have to. Obviously, there's a backup plan for everything. So, special glass arch, my favourite. Hey, look at that. And it comes out the same place. It's the same length. That's a brilliant bit of designing that I hadn't even thought of. But yeah. Anyway, if I redo this over twice, look at that. That is the business, isn't it? So, if we just look at the Leha, if we look at the whole stadium in its entirety, that's the main grandstand. Very boring, very simple. I'm sure you've all seen it before in the other video I've done. We come round here to the Chelsea ends. Obviously that's the same on both sides. Then and then you come to this, my special creation. Now, you can see, as I was saying before, the VIP continuous blocks, it's better to see up the top ones. There's 100 in each one, and there's 3 different blocks for each facing grandstand and main grandstand. So if you look, 300, 600, 900, 1,200, 1,500. So that's 1,500 VIPs that can be fitted into this stadium. Now, if we just look at the stats quickly, if I get rid of that roof section, there we go. The capacity of the stadium, 88,300, so it's quite large. But the value, the cost of making it, now I did this from a completely empty stadium, so there's no demolishing cost. Please remember, if you're building this from a stadium that's already there, there's a demolishing cost. But it was 88.9 million, so it's 90 million pretty much. But when the stadium's full, it would get you 2.6 million of income for each match day that the stadium's full, sold out. So that's not bad really. So yeah, thanks for watching guys. Please remember to like this video and give us a like on Facebook as well. We have a page. Also give us a follow on Twitter. Both of our handles there are FM Stadium Tours. I believe, is that right? Yeah. And the website is up and running as well. I'll put links to all of them in the description. www.fmstadiumtours.com. It's up and running. I've managed to embed some videos on it now as well. So go and give us a check out over there. Please subscribe as well. Every subscriber gets to watch these videos the same as everyone else. Yeah. Anyway, thanks for watching guys. See you later.